Hey, you know what it is. It's your boy, Wildcard Mar, back in the building, here with another episode of the Wildcard Chief Podcast. You know, the podcast dedicated to the Kansas City Chiefs. I got a special guest with me. We're going to talk week 12. We both had rivalry games, both walked out with a W, but we got to talk about week 13. Chiefs, Packers. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are tuned in to another episode of Wild Card Chief Podcast. It's episode 39. I am your host, Wild Card Mar. Hey, do me a favor. Before we get too deep off into this great Chiefs football talk, go on over to RW Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Hit that. I'm trying to tell you, hit it. It'll let you know every time we drop new content. You won't be disappointed. And hey, spread the word what we got going on. Hey, you want to chop it up with me personally? KC Wildcard Mar on the Twitter or Wildcard Mar on Facebook and Instagram. Hey, I got a special guest with me. He's done some ILW sports content with us before, but I had to bring him back on the Wildcard Chief podcast because we got to talk Packers, Chiefs, the one and only Packer super fan, Alex Carrick. What's up, man?
What's up? What's up? How are you doing? I hope everyone is well. Hey,
yeah, man.
We put those kitty cats to sleep.
No doubt, man. I definitely was excited to bring Alex back, man. He knows his stuff, and he's definitely well diverse in Packers talk. So I had to get him back on here, man. First of all, I know how was your Thanksgiving, man? Did you enjoy yourself, man?
Oh, man, I enjoyed it. Thanksgiving was great. We had a lot of great NFL games, a lot of one-score games with these rivalry weeks. I mean, it was just great action all the way around. I hope yours as well. I couldn't get any better.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Hey, it couldn't get any better. Speaking of Thanksgiving, let's go back to week 12. Obviously, we both had a little rivalry week. Both played divisional games. Obviously, my Chiefs played the Raiders. We took care of business on that Sunday. They did exactly what I needed them to do. Offense didn't turn the ball over. There was a couple of drop passes, but they kept them to a minimum that they didn't affect the game. I know a lot of the Chiefs fans were kind of freaking out. Hey, down 14-0, what's going on? But in true Chiefs fashion, they rallied, and the defense pretty much played lights out, only allowing a field goal in the second half. So they definitely took care of business. The offense put up 31 points. Harrison Butker continues to be Mr. Automatic, can't miss. Let me knock on some wood as I say that, because I definitely don't want him to start missing now. But, man, Alex, go back to week 12, man. Kind of give me some of the in the audience, some of the keys to the victories on how the Packers went into Detroit and ruined their Thanksgiving, man.
You know, it all starts at the helm, man. It started at the quarterback position. Jordan Love, a lot of people doubting him. Going in against game one against the Lions, didn't do so hot. All of a sudden. Oh, someone just got on.
Oh, you good? I got dogs too, man. They're crazy.
Yeah, but no, it starts with Jordan Love at the helm.
Nah, you good, man.
Jordan Love at the helm there. He came in here. He knew he had a job, or his job might have been taken there if he doesn't come out playing well. But he came in there, lights out, played a clean game, and the O-line, man, I cannot stress this enough. They gave him the protection he needed. 0 sacks, 125.5 rating, a QBR of 90.6. Jordan Love was almost a 70% completion rating that week. That is one of the highest of week 12. That's pretty impressive stats. But look at this.
Yeah.
Green Bay builds the receivers off of second round and late round picks. Look what our late round picks are doing. Jaden Reed, man, Dontavius Wicks are stepping up in big games and honestly catching the ball and just getting yards after the catch, which has been incredible. I think Jaden Reed leads the league other than Tyreek Hill with like 43 yards on average after catch right now. Every 10 catches. Like that's crazy stats right there. Defensively, Rashawn Gary, 3 sacks.
Yeah.
2 forced fumbles.
Crazy stats.
Jonathan Owens, a touchdown. Simone Biles' husband, thank God he came as a go pack go because we're hurt in the safety area. But
yeah,
the one thing I want to see this week,
I
want to see Rashawn Gary against that outside. Rashawn Gary against this outside this week. I think I like our matchup. You guys have cleaned up your penalties a lot, but I think with going against a top tier pass rusher this week's gonna put a lot of stress on that. Gonna have to double team him, and that's just gonna leave us open with a spot there. I believe.
Yes. Hey, matter of fact, go a little bit more in depth to it, and we'll go ahead and start talking about week 13. Week 13. Yeah, we're in week 13. All my days are starting to get jumbled together because I feel like the season is flying by. Go ahead and go more in depth on the keys to the victories for your Packers defense, man.
So let's put it this way: we're sitting at 5 and 6 in our division. Everyone is undermining us. We're going in as the underdogs this week. Defensively, Quay Walker, need him to be healthy. Has 0 sacks in the season, but has 79 solo tackles. That is in the role for top in the league. I think he is top 7 right now in solo tackles. Rashawn Gary, 8.5 sacks. He's only 3 away from taking the leader in the NFL, and that is Daniil Hunter. Rudy Ford, 2 interceptions. We need him to be lights down. But here's the stat that stands out for me most. Joe Barry gets a lot of hate, but in the last 3 years, his defense only allows 20.4 points. That is tied for 10th in the NFL. Going against the Chiefs, though, we look at this, and it's like, well, it's the Chiefs. They're good, right? Well, what have they been struggling on? 3rd down this year.
Yeah.
3rd down has been key. Where have the Packers been excelling? 3rd down stops.
3rd down, yeah. Yeah.
Their offense this year, Patrick Mahomes has not played like Patrick Mahomes. 21 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Now, the yardage, that's always excellent. But, you go against... Look, everyone's hating on Jordan Love in the season he's had, but statistically, he's almost had around the same season as Mahomes, and he's thrown 50 less attempts. So statistically, we have been a great team. I'm going to give you guys the edge on the rushing. Rushing you guys have. Pacheco has been, pretty solid for you guys, where we just have yet to find our running backs this year with injuries in that. I think the only thing that's questionable for us is, are we going to get Jair to play? That's our main key. Jair plays. I like our chances a lot better there.
Yeah, and that kind of leads me to the keys to the victories for the Chiefs offense. We're catching you guys where your defense is missing a couple of players that are key to your defense. Like you said, Quay Walker, if he can play. Like you said, Jair Alexander, definitely one of the top premier cornerbacks in the league. If that'll definitely help the Packers defense if he can play. But trust me, as a Chiefs offense, I don't think they will be too butthurt if he doesn't play. Because with this Chiefs offense, it's going to be some of the keys to the victories as for the rest of the year. Is just keep building on last week. Had a great week against the Raiders last week. Was able to get some good yardage, move the football, get in the end zone. Obviously, Rashee Rice had a hell of a game and broke out and kind of he's starting to, you know, establish that he's the number one or wide receiver, you know, and a good receiving option outside of Travis Kelce. So keep feeding him. You give us some more rice. You know, hey, I love to eat rice. You know, rice tastes good with some roast, you know, some pot roast, or you know, some good chicken fried rice. So I love rice. Give me more rice. So keep feeding us. Keep feeding Chiefs fans that rice, man. I definitely like to see that. But I definitely I would like to see the offense get a little bit more balanced. I know that's not truly an Andy Reid thing. Obviously, he gets a lot of pass, gets very pass happy more times than not. But hey, feed the beast, Pacheco. Feed him. And I got to give a shout out to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who actually had a couple of good runs last week. You know, I've been very critical of Clyde his 4 years here in Kansas City. Well deserved, but you know, he actually had some good carries last week. So those are some of the keys that I'm looking for on the offense. And I'm gonna flip it real quick to Kansas City's defense. Keys to victory right there is you kind of spoke on it a little bit. You've been having injuries at the running back issue. I did just see that AJ Dillon was promoted to that he'll be active. I saw that Aaron Jones is still questionable, and I think that's been a you know, kind of a little, you know, sucky situation for your offense, especially for how versatile he is. Being able to come out the backfield to catch passes, him to able to be, you know, run that outside zone, inside zone as well. So for the Chiefs defense, take advantage of that. If Aaron Jones is not going to play, then make sure that you shut down AJ Dillon, who's kind of been, you know, I got him on my fantasy team. He's kind of had an up and down year so far. And trust me, I know, right? So take advantage of that. Slow AJ Dillon down and make Jordan Love win the game. And it's not that doubting Jordan Love. Is hey, we're going to make sure that if you're going to win it, you're going to have to do it. And Jordan Love is going to go against a pass rush that's top 5 and getting sacks. The Chiefs get after it. The Chiefs have been getting after it all year. If you ask me who's the MVP of the Kansas City Chiefs, I would tell you, yeah, I would say Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator. And he's been in his bag. He's been making great play calls all season. The rush is coming, you know, sometimes off the slot, whether it's Trent McDuffie coming off the slot or L'Jarius Sneed or Justin Reed as a safety with faster speed coming off the slot and getting the pass rush, or it's been Charles Omenihu since he came off the suspension. It's been Carl Loftus. It's been Mike Dana. And then, of course, you can never forget Big 9-5 Chris Jones. The pressure has been coming any and everywhere. And, you know, if you want to, you know, make it a lot easier for you for this defense, for the Chiefs defense, make Jordan Love the person to hey, if you're going to beat this, you're going to have to do it. So that's some of the keys that I'm looking for from this Chiefs defense. So, Alex, go ahead and break down the keys to your Packers offense real quick.
Let the ball fly. Let Jordan Love air it out. You know, look at it this way. Kansas City has lost a lot of defensive players in that backcourt. The Honey Badger's no longer there, and it's showing. You know, they're -5 in the turnover category. They have let's see, 6 interceptions, only 8 fumbles. That puts them almost. I think that puts them 23rd in the NFL. Not an area that Andy Reid wants to be in.
Yeah,
his team has also turned it over 19 times.
Yeah,
so the offense has got to capitalize on those turnovers. And you know what? We did it against Detroit. I mean, we went up 21-0. Yeah, 29-22, a little closer than I thought. But we played safe with a newer quarterback. But I think this week we let Jordan Love air it out at the frozen tundra. And you know what's going to happen? We're going to be seeing the Lambeau leap every single quarter because he is showing that he's got the arm like Patrick Mahomes, but the knowledge of Aaron Rodgers lately. I mean, he may be missing a couple of receivers, but let those guys get a couple of years under their belts. Look at Mahomes. His first year was overthrowing receivers. Oh, this guy's going to be a bust. Oh, this guy's not going to be good. Turns around, brings you guys to a Super Bowl and wins it. I mean, I can see the same future for Jordan Love. They got Green Bay at a 48% chance to make the playoffs. The people that are higher than us, the Saints at 51, the Vikings at 58. Now, with the Vikings being questionable with no quarterback, they don't know who the quarterback's going to be. I think the Vikings actually have a 46% chance to make the playoffs. I think Green Bay's got about a 55, and the Saints about a 59% chance of making the playoffs. You know, that's just how I'm seeing it turn out.
To be fair. Oh, yeah, to be fair, I think you guys got a better chance than the Saints. Their offense is trash. Derek Carr is absolutely I don't know what's going on with him in that offense.
He's playing hurt with that shoulder.
Yeah, that might be it too. But I also think that he's pressing a little bit too much, probably because of the injury. And then he's not really kind of trying to come up with any answers on why they're struggling. I don't know. The offensive coordinator, I guess he forgot how to use Alvin Kamara. But whatever.
Yeah, one screenplay a game. He's only getting like 10 carries.
Yeah, that's
but
crazy.
No, I think
that's crazy.
I think honestly, special teams is what's going to come down for us to help. Yes, we got a rookie kicker. Yes, he's got 78% on field goals this year. So what? Look at his brother. Look at Daniel Carlson. Had a crappy rookie year, gets cut by the Vikings, and now is one of the best kickers in the NFL. Let the kid develop. Stop hounding him. I mean, heck, he probably can kick a bowling ball farther than you can kick a football, guys. Like, let's be honest. Let the guy live.
Well, it's because you guys got that. It's because you guys got that Mason Crosby PTSD, man. That's what it is. There's a lot of Mason Crosby PTSD, man.
Yeah, people are upset we got rid of Crosby, and but the thing is, look at it. Crosby missed how many kicks the last couple of years. He was like a 65% chance of making it. It's like we were praying on every field goal at that point. Where this one, I'm like, he's a rookie. He'll figure it out. I'm okay. I'm not worried.
Yeah. So real quick, Alex, give me some of your X factors and drop your prediction for this game, man.
I'm gonna switch this up. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs X factors first, just because of how dynamic they are. You've already touched on it.
Okay.
Rashid Rice. Get that man the damn ball. He came out underrated as a rookie, tore it up in camp. Just keep feeding him. He's a good player. I see a lot of Devontae Adams in him. Great footwork, fast release, but he's got great hands like Jefferson in that. So it's like, keep feeding him. Defensively, it's going to be Trent McDuffie. We're going to be slot. He's probably going to be lined up against, all four receivers. How can he handle, man coverage to zone, to getting physical with our tight ends? Because, we've been throwing our tight ends out in the slot and letting those guys get physical up there. It's how is Trent going to respond? And then you already touched on it. Harrison Butker. Man's automatic. I mean, is there anything else we can say about that dude? I mean, automatic leg. Yeah. Just been great for you guys. Now for Green Bay, I think it's actually going to come down to A.J. Dillon. I said let Love air it out, but can Dillon get those key yards in those third and short situations? Can we bruise up Chris Jones with the running game, tire him out so he's not allowing us to get the pass rush? And defensively, I've already touched on it. Rashawn freaking Gary, baby. Let him go against Mr. False Starter over there at right tackle, and I think we're going to have a game.
Yeah.
I mean, Gary's one of those guys where it's like, let him go. And the special teams.
Hey, man, you had to throw a jab at my right tackle, man.
Yeah, Mister. Oh wait, the play's about to snap in 5 seconds. I got to get my head start. Just like, of course you're gonna get flagged on that, buddy.
Hey, he's the most. Yeah, but he's the most penalized right tackle in the league. Now, at first, I thought they was picking on him in the first few weeks, but now I'm like, yeah, some of these joints, man, like you blatantly false starting, dog. Yeah, it's bad.
And then for our special teams, it's gonna be. I'm actually gonna say our punter, Daniel Whalen, is gonna be our X factor on special teams. Pin you guys deep, make you guys work for those yards, tire you out. The more times we can tire you out and pin you in your own territory, and we get ball in better positions, I mean, that's going to be great. Whalen's been excellent for us. You know, we got rookies at the punter position and the kicker position, and, you know, honestly, have been both really good. You know, a lot of people don't give the punter a lot of props, but he had 5 punts that pinned the Detroit inside the 15. I mean, what else? What other punter is doing that right now in the league? And doing it as a rookie.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those are my X factors for both sides. I think this is going to be a really, really tight game, but I also think a lot of points are going to be scored. I think the defenses are going to be a little shell-shocked. I think we start off slow. I think, you know, both teams go down, either score a touchdown apiece or a field goal apiece, and then towards middle second quarter, both offenses are going to be firing, taking shots deep, and just letting that ball rip.
Nice. Man, I just got one X factor, and it's not necessarily even X's and O's players. This is my only X factor, and shout out to my man Bobby G, who I do a show on Game Time. Bobby G. Every Thursday we do the Thursday night prime post game reactions and talk football. He brought this up, and I'm stealing it from him, so I got to give him credit for it. This is the X factor, and it is the mystique of Lambeau Field. And This is Patrick's first time in Lambeau. This is his first time there. And then here's another factor I'm throwing in there that is not necessarily X's and O's. Last time the Packers saw the Chiefs, it was in Arrowhead a couple of years ago. We were supposed to have Aaron Rodgers versus Mahomes for the second time. And, of course, Aaron Rodgers had COVID, and he couldn't play. And Jordan Love got his first start. And it may not seem nothing to y'all, but it seems something to me because I think his girlfriend and his mother came down to Kansas City to see his first game start. Yeah. You remember where they put him? They put him way up there in the nosebleeds. Yeah, had him freezing. And I think Jordan Love remembered that, and he's looking at the fact that, hell, here comes that organization that mistreated my mother and my lady to come see me my first start, and they just didn't even put him close. They couldn't even see me. They had to watch the whole game of me on the damn Jumbotron because they were so far up. So I'm looking at these two factors. It's the fact that Mahomes is in Lambeau, and the mystique of Lambeau is real, y'all. It's real.
Frozen tundra.
All right. There's some things of certain, the frozen tundra. There are things about certain places in the NFL that carry certain mystique. Chiefs fans, we know about it. We know about the certain mystique that comes with Arrowhead, and it's your first time, the visitor, the loud crowd, the smell of the barbecue in the parking lot. We know about the mystique. Lambeau has its own mystique. The ghost of Lambeau, Lombardi walking around on the sideline, the ghost of the Reverend of Sachs and Reggie White somewhere around there. I mean, you got just literally history of NFL history walking around in that stadium. It's a certain mystique about it, and this is Patrick's first time there. How is he going to be able to handle it? And not only that, Chiefs fans, we remember the last time we was at Lambeau Sunday night. It didn't go so good for us. Now I get it; it was a different roster, but it did not go good for us. And trust me, Jordan Love remembers what we did to his mama and his lady. He wants revenge. So that's my
It's
X
gonna be a
factors. It may
snowy, cold
not
Sunday.
matter to y'all, but damn it matters. Oh, it's gonna be real cold.
Yeah, they're saying
For
they're
real.
saying temperatures could be feeling like 10s, low 10s. So
Yeah,
and we
it's
could
gonna
be
get
seeing
real
some
cold.
snow.
So, hey man, it may not seem like nothing to most people, but to me, certain aspects of this game in football, and when you go to certain venues, and you got certain things that certain players remember on how, especially a quarterback's first start, like in how he remembers that. Hey man, to me, it's certain X factors like that is not necessarily the X's and O's or the players, but it's certain things that are just kind of outside factors that I just think some people don't pay attention to. But I'm still going to rock with my Chiefs. It's going to be like a 35-31 type of game. I gotta feel it's going to take like I agree with you. It's going to probably start off a little slow. They're going to feel each other out probably in the first couple of possessions, but then about midway through that first or top of the second, we're going to see some pretty much almost like the Seahawks and Cowboys game, where it's going to, fireworks pretty much. So, man, I definitely appreciate you joining me, Alex, man. Real quick, man, give the people all your information, where they can find you at, all your content, my brother, man, because I always thoroughly enjoy you. Obviously, it's your second time collabing with us. So, man, I enjoy it. You're very well prepared. So let the people know where they can find you at, man.
Honestly, guys, I talk football almost every single day. I go live on Twitch here. Literally just Alex Carrick. You just find me there whenever I'm, we could be just playing random games, but we're always talking NFL. We're always pulling up the scores. We've even gotten dabbled into NHL and NBA lately, just because the sports world's just so crazy, and it's great. We're slowly building up a family. Eventually we're gonna get a radio show here out in Minnesota and start coming out here.
Yeah, drop your Twitch address.
Guys, literally, if you look at my name, literally just take away the space, and that's it. Literally, Alex Carrick. Let me put in the comment.
Nice, simple, straight to the point.
Yeah,
I
take
dig
away
it.
the space,
I
and you
dig
got it.
That's what's up. Hey man, my man Alex is always prepared, man. I always enjoy talking football with you. We can do it literally all night. But hey man, we don't want to hold up the people. We got a game to talk. We got a game to view. So Chiefs, Packers, they're gonna get it on Sunday Night Football. It gets no better than that. So on behalf of Alex, I'm the Wild Card Mar. Y'all know where to find me. RW Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, RW Sports 1 on the Twitter, and of course, want to chop it with me personally, Casey Wildcard Mar on the Twitter, Wildcard Mar on Facebook and Instagram. Hey, in the home of the, you know what it is, Chiefs, baby, we out of here. Peace.